Woohoo! We made it to day 2. Hi everyone, it is Danny, your scrapper on the street. It is day 2 of October Scrap Happy Layout a Day. I hope you were playing along, and if not, do not worry. There is no wrong way to do load, so just join in the fun, and hopefully you get something out of these crazy videos of mine every day, and you maybe take something from it, and don't take it too seriously, because I certainly don't. Today's layout was both a starting point where I pretty closely, but not super closely, scrap lifted a layout provided, and then we were offered the challenge of adding memorabilia on a page. Easy peasy. I save everything. I have a million park maps for the Disney parks, even though I go all the time. I have a million tickets. I have tons and tons and tons of memorabilia. So adding memorabilia to a page was not a hard project for me to undertake. The hard part was narrowing down which pictures to use, which trip to use, what maps to use, what outing to use. So I kept it simple and I played around with a few photos today. We recently took a trip to the zoo. There was a post and a video earlier in September showcasing that, and one of the highlights of the trip was feeding the giraffes, and I actually got the souvenir photo that they take for you while you're feeding the giraffes. So I thought about using that as a great way of using that picture and also memorabilia on the page, as well as making the pocket for park maps. Let me give you a closer look at the layout so you can see what I'm talking about as far as the pocket. However, when I put the picture here on the bottom, I did not like how it looked because it's a much larger picture, and I wanted to add the two photos and keep it closer to the layout that was supposed to be our inspiration. So I made the pocket here, added the border, played with different pattern papers, kept it that very earthy tones, the greens, the browns, the oranges. I used a lot of ink. I colored the flowers myself using Tim Holtz Distress ink. They were just white and cream colored flowers, and I just inked them myself to match the paper better and not stand out as much. Buttons, of course. Ink, of course. It wouldn't be a Danielle layout without those things, naturally. You see I have my park maps inside and the day's events. And then I also did a tag of journaling. Not a ton of journaling, but just a little bit about the day, and that fits in there. I did a mix and match title again. Not as severe as yesterday's, and they came from the same sticker sheet. They were simple stories, I believe, and I just mixed and matched the fonts and included the date, which is something I don't always do on my layouts, but I encourage you to do because it's important. You'll look back and you'll be like, when was this even taken? Or you'll remember by your haircut or what you're wearing, roundabout when it might be, but the date of the event is an important thing to have, and especially when you have all the memorabilia. If you go again over the course of the year, you could look back and be like, well, on 9/15/2012, this is what the map and park looked like, but on 9/15/2014, this is what the map and park looked like, and it kind of gives you a reference to go back to. So that is my suggestion to you. Don't be like me. Don't forget the dates. Remember to put your dates on your layouts, and it is something this month I vow to get better at. That being said, I have to add the date for yesterday's layout because there is no date on there. So now that I have said that, I will go back and date, even if you put it on the back of the layout as you did it for October load, whatever you think is best or wherever. Just document where and when you were when you did this layout, and then it'll be a nice reference for you in the future. Okay, I'm a little long-winded today, so I will wrap this up, and I hope to see all of your layouts in the gallery, or you could send me a link in the comments and I'll take a look, and we can share some ideas. And I just wanted to point out, yesterday one of the gals on load gave me a tip about outlining my title so that they pop out, and you can't really see it, but it makes a huge difference. I outlined today's title in a different color so that it pops from the paper and doesn't get washed in. So thanks for the tip, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.